Hi viewers, welcome to my channel Laddu and Mom. Today's recipe is watermelon halwa. You heard it right, watermelon halwa. First we need to take watermelon. You can take any variety watermelon. You can take any amount of quantity you wish. Then we need to remove the fruit portion of the watermelon and then grind it. So let's start. So now I'll be grinding this fruit portion. I've not added any water or sugar to this, just the fruit. Now I'll be grinding this and then I will strain it. Okay, now I'll grind it. So now let's strain it because there'll be few seed particles and all. We don't want all those. Now I've strained the juice and I've taken other ingredients. In that I've taken corn flour, sugar, ghee and nuts. In that I've taken badam and cashew. It's optional. You can add any other dry fruits which you prefer, or you can even skip it. Okay, now I'll be adding the corn flour into the juice and I'll mix it. I'll add 3 tablespoons of corn flour to this. So okay, now I've added the corn flour and we'll just mix it without any lumps in the juice. Around 600 ml. So I've added 3 tablespoons of corn flour. If you are taking more, like if you are taking 1 liter of juice, then you need to add about 6 tablespoons of corn flour. So it will keep increasing or decreasing accordingly. Okay, so first we'll heat a pan and then I'll add 1 teaspoon of ghee to it, and then I'll add this juice mixture in the pan and then we'll start stirring it. Okay, so now we'll add 1 teaspoon of ghee in the start, and then we'll add this juice mixture and start stirring it, and then later on we'll keep adding little by little ghee. Okay, now let's start. So I'll add first ghee and then first starting 5 minutes we need to stir this in medium high flame, and later on we'll do it in low flame, that is sim. Okay, now let's start stirring it because as we have added corn flour, it will start to get lumpy very soon. Such a beautiful color. I've not added any color, but still it's looking so lovely. So lovely, na? I've not added any color to it. So I'm using non-stick pan. Still I need to keep stirring it continuously. If you're using any aluminium kadai or any other kadai without non-stick, you need to keep stirring it continuously, otherwise it will get burnt in the bottom. So see to that. It's almost 5 minutes now, and see, it's nicely started to get thick. Now at this stage we'll add again another 1 teaspoon of ghee to it, and then we'll stir it. So now we'll keep this in low flame and we'll stir, and let's see how much time it will take. See, you can see the ghee has started to separate. So the idea of this halwa is it has to swirl in the pan. That is the perfect consistency. I've still not added sugar to it. So after about, now it's almost 3 minutes in low flame. After another 2 minutes stirring, I'll add the sugar. Now I'll add 1 cup sugar to this. So now we'll stir this. Now after you add sugar, it will become a little watery. So don't get scared and keep stirring it continuously. After it gets nicely mixed with the watermelon juice, after it starts to nicely boil, it'll start to thicken again. So now I'll add another 1 teaspoon of ghee. Now our halwa is almost ready. Another, I think approximately it will take about 3 minutes. So total starting medium high flame we did it in 5 minutes. Then again in low flame another 5 minutes, and now another 2 to 3 minutes. See how it is swirling in the pan without sticking to the edges. So now at this stage we'll add one last time 1 teaspoon of ghee, and then we'll add the nuts. This is optional, but still if you add it, it will increase the taste. See, it's not sticking to the sides. So that's when the halwa is done. See? Nice and thick. See? It's not sticking itself. It's just swirling in the pan. This is when the halwa is ready. So now we'll switch off the flame. Now let's transfer this into a bowl. But before transferring it, you need to grease the bowl or the vessel which you are using. So I've taken a little ghee. So now I'll transfer this into a bowl. Spread it evenly so you get the correct shape. On top I'll just sprinkle little more nuts. This is optional. So now the halwa is ready. We need to cool this completely. After it cools down, we can cut it into cubes and have it. Or those who like hot halwa can have it as it is. I'll show you after it cools down and I will cut it and show you. Okay, now the halwa has completely cooled down and I've kept in fridge for about 10 minutes. Now I'll cut this and I'll show you. Ta-da! I've arranged this halwa on a plate. See how nice bright red color it is. I've not added any food color. Still it is nice good red color. Very simple, very easy. It took me about half an hour to prepare this recipe. If you like it hot, then you can have it hot, or if you like it this way, then you can allow it to cool down and then you can cut it and have it. Very simple with very less ingredients. Do try this and let me know your views in the comment section.